Welcome to the Seneca Golf Club course guide, which hosts week 4 of the TGC Tours Challenge Circuit events. Off the back tees, this is a very tough course with 3 par 4s over 500 yards, 2 par 5s over 600 yards, and in total measuring at a whopping 7,727 yards. Off the front 2 tees though, the course is a completely different proposition, with plenty of drivable par 4s and eagle opportunities. But this is tempered by greens which feature false fronts, ridges across many of them, pins ridiculously close to the edge of some greens, and runoff areas that will collect any off-target shots. I don't see this being a low-scoring week, particularly if the wind gets up. But how do you go low on this course? Well, here are the critical holes you should be looking to birdie off all of the tees. The second is a short par 4 that is drivable with a 3-wood or hybrid off the front 2 tees, opening up genuine eagle opportunities. Off the back 2 tees, the aim is to lay up leaving a simple wedge, but you want to avoid this part of the fairway because it slopes heavily and will leave you with one of those side hill shots that are very hard to judge. The safest option is to lay up with a long iron short of the bunker on the left, which will leave you a gap wedge into the green. 10 to 15 feet of elevation will take 3 to 5 yards off your shot. The riskier option is to take driver and hit the ball to the flatter but narrower parts of the fairway at the corner. This will then leave a partial pitch which can be tough to hit perfectly. The third is the shortest par 3 on the course and probably the best opportunity of them, particularly off the front tees when it is playing only around 110 yards. The green is 2-tiered though, and when the pin is on the upper level, it's not an easy hole. Take a lucky bounce when you can and walk off with a 2. The fifth is the first par 5. Off the back 2 tees, do not take on the bunkers on the right. Feeding the ball into the centre off the left hand side is the play here. With a following wind, the green is reachable in 2, but it's a tough one due to the huge runoff area to the left of the green. The ball will feed in a little off the right hand side, and this is a safe play. Missing to the left of the green will leave you a tough shot to get up and down. The second par 5 is the 9th, a relatively short one at 572 yards. Off the back tees, do not take on the fairway bunkers unless the wind is strongly behind. You can take more and more of them on though as you move to the forward tees. Another green with a false front and steep runoff areas, so aim for the middle of the green to set up an eagle attempt, with nearly 30 feet of elevation to the green at about 10 yards to your approach shot. These back-to-back par 5s will have a huge impact on your score. Unless the wind is in your face, you can cut a little off the corner, even off the back tee. This will still leave a very long shot into the green. There is room right of the green for a layup shot or short of the bunkers. The big mistake on this hole is to hit the bunkers short of the green, as this will leave you with a very tough shot to get close. Not impossible though. A very drivable hole off the front tees, needing only a 3-wood to hit the target. The entrance to the green is very narrow though and falls away sharply into the bunker on the left, so off the back tees laying up is definitely the better option. The last par 5 and the last good opportunity for a birdie. Off the forward tees you can drive over the bunkers to the left to set up a shorter shot to the green, but from the back tees aim for the fairway to the right. This will leave a long shot to a green which is guarded by a steep drop to the left, which should be avoided. A slight run off to the right, which is a good miss, and a bunker short and right. The bunker leaves a relatively tough but makeable shot for the birdie. So those are the holes where you will make your score. But what about the ones that will ruin it? This is a dirty starting hole. The narrowing of the fairway comes into play off every tee. Laying up is an option, but that leaves 180 to 200 yards into a green where 3 of the 4 pins are downright nasty. The other option is to hit for the narrowing fairway with your first shot of the round. Neither of these are great options, but I'm inclined to go with the latter because if you can hit the narrow fairway, you will open up a real birdie opportunity. If you don't, you still will be able to chase a shot onto the green for a long birdie attempt, even from the left bunker. The fourth is a pretty straightforward hole. There is lots of fairway to play with, which will leave a mid-iron to the contoured green. This is quite a tough green though, with plenty of break. The ball will feed in off the left, but anything right will go down into the runoff area. This par 3 has plenty of defence. tough pin positions, lots of contour on the green, a false front, and the huge ridge running across the green. Just watch what happens if you leave it short to one of the 2 pin positions on the top layer. Distance control is going to be key. You have one simple task off the tee. Miss the bunker. Off the back 2 tees, a layup is the best option to leave a short iron to the green. From the front 2 tees, grip and rip it to set up a short pitch for a birdie. Off the back 2 tees, you want to try and drive just short of where the fairway narrows to leave around 170 yards uphill to the green, which will play 10 yards longer due to the elevation. Off the front 2 tees, cut the corner to leave a short pitch and a great birdie chance. Watch out for the sharp drop off at the front of the green that will gobble up anything short or a too hard hit putt. A 510 yard par 4 off the back with a bunker slap bang in the middle of the fairway. The designer of this course really hates us. And if that isn't enough, this is a 2-tier green which will punish anything slightly offline. Lay up short of where the fairway narrows to leave a short iron to the green. The green slopes from back to front, so carry the ball all the way to the pin, or use the ridges to bring the ball back to the hole. Off the front tee, the green is drivable, but with a very tight entrance, anything off target will leave you with a very long bunker shot. A ridge across the middle of this par 3, another smaller ridge towards the back, and sharp drop-offs front and back of the green make this a tough green to make anything other than a short putt. Hug the right hand side of the fairway off the tee, as anything middle left will be swallowed up by the bunker. You can still hit the green from there, but definitely only an outside chance of a birdie. Lots of break on the green even from inside of 10 feet, with the back right the flattest pin position. A wide ridge running down the green and drop-offs on all sides of the green make this a challenging 230 yard par 3 off the back tees. A 500 yard par 4 to finish. The toughest part might be the ridge running along the fairway, which will leave you a tricky shot to judge into the green. Anything right will be swallowed by the runoff area and the bunker. A 4 might be a good score on this hole. This is a tough but fair course, the key to which is to eliminate any bogeys off the card. Pars are not going to be the worst score on many holes, so keep plugging away even if it takes a few holes for the birdies to come.